When you think about people that have legendary careers, they either go out with a bang or to some degree they go out in shame. James Jones, you played for Aaron Rodgers for a long time. That's a friend of yours, somebody you can text and call on the regular. Aaron Rodgers, though, last year in Pittsburgh, what does success look like for Aaron Rodgers in your mind?
Oh, man. You know, I want to sit up here and say 2-minute drill, ball in Aaron Rodgers' hands in the Super Bowl, and he go down there and score. Kind of like Ray Lewis, you know, need a stop, fourth down, get a stop. Ray Lewis, greatest defender to ever play this game. But for me, I just want to see my dog walk off this field. He's going to play good football. Aaron Rodgers came off an Achilles last year, which none of us talk about because of how great Aaron Rodgers has been in this league. But we sure bring up the Achilles and all that when we talk about Kirk Cousins and other quarterbacks and all that. And he still was top 10 in a lot of categories with the New York Jets. So Aaron Rodgers is going to play good football. I don't know how good this Pittsburgh Steelers team's going to be. I don't know if they make a deep playoff push. I don't know what's going to happen. But what I do want to see is Aaron Rodgers walk off this football field after him playing all these games and having a good year. Wherever that may put him, I want to see him walk off the field. What I don't want is for him to be on the ground and us saying, dang, is that Aaron Rodgers' last play? So for me, success would be watching my dog walk off the field. This right here, appreciate all y'all. Four-time MVP, Super Bowl champion. Hey, love. You know what I'm saying? That's success.
See, to me, that's way too low of a bar.
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback, I believe, that's ever played the game of football.
I will not argue.
Not to be confused with the best for those at home. I think Tom Brady is the best. Patrick Mahomes ascending into the top two. But Aaron Rodgers is the most talented as far as how well he can throw, how mobile he is, his combination of being able to throw plus mobility, plus his intellect at the quarterback position. As somebody who had to play against Aaron Rodgers, he's the most talented. Success to me for him is championship or is 5,000 yards. That's it. It is something unheralded. It is 5,000 yards, of which I believe only 9 or 10 quarterbacks have done. Surprisingly, even Aaron Rodgers hasn't done. He hasn't done it in large part because he's always been ahead, so he doesn't have to aggregate a ton of yards at the end of the game. But Aaron Rodgers has set the bar so high for me that success is not going 10-7. Success isn't going 9-8. Success is not doing what Kenny Pickett did 2 years ago, going to the playoffs. Success, TJ, success, James.
That's a high bar.
It's a championship. It's doing what Ray Lewis did his last year, winning a championship for Baltimore, because that's the category Aaron Rodgers is in. It's doing what John Elway did his last year in 2, winning championships in Denver, because that's the category that Aaron Rodgers is in. It's doing what Peyton Manning did his last year. Did not have a good season statistically, but he won a championship and then he rode off into the sunset on a white horse. Success for me, for Aaron Rodgers, is championship, collective success, or it's an individually astonishing performance. 5,000 yards. Is that feasible? Not necessarily. But 4 MVPs in a career isn't feasible. Is that feasible? Not necessarily. But having a receiving core with the likes of James Jones and Devontae Adams and Greg Jennings all ball out, that's not feasible. Aaron Rodgers' career up until this point has been unrealistic. I need his last season to be unrealistically successful as well.
I don't hope you right on that up here, but I hope you right on that one.
I pray I am too.
Right.
I pray I am too.
If you look at it in Acho's eyes, it's almost impossible for him to have a successful. They not winning a championship.
I know.
Now,
I know.
The 5,000 yards. If he throws a 5,000 yards, they're gonna be competing for a championship. And so from that part, like for me, stay healthy, get out there and play a full 17 games. But what I want to see is, I want to see his teammates publicly come out and talk positive about. He's a leader. Aaron Rodgers, the man. Aaron Rodgers, the teammate. That's what I want to see, because the narrative about Aaron. He's not a team guy. Guys really don't take to him. I done been around Aaron Rodgers, not like you. I like him. When people talk, I'm like, that ain't the guy that I've been around. I don't get that. But when you talk success on the field, we all assume these are last year's playoff team. Buffalo, Denver, the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the AFC. Denver probably going to be better.
Yeah, for sure.
Rookie quarterback going to a second-year Bo Nix, second-year head coach Sean Payton. The Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, historically in his second season with a team, do work. Where do they make the playoffs? Like, I didn't put the Bengals in there. They're going to be competing with the Bengals, the Jags, the Dolphins, the Steelers, there's going to be a team from the AFC that comes out of nowhere and they do really well. The Patriots, whoever it may be. It's such a tough task on the field for him to have a successful season. I want to see his teammates come out and say, man, I didn't think playing with Aaron Rodgers would be like this in the locker room.
Isn't that too low of a bar? James, we were talking pre-show. We get here at 6 a.m. Pacific time, really 5:30. Get here 6 a.m. in the morning, and we all talk before we come on air and talk to y'all. And we talk about, like, these different high school programs, and we were talking about how some of these high school programs now have become super elite. You got linebackers in high school, 6'2", 240 pounds, are telling me, again, I ain't got no kids, so they're educating me. And James was saying in jest, when his son is going up against some of these phenomenal phenom programs, he looks at his boys and says, hey, y'all just go out there and play hard now.
That's it.
Like, that's the consolation encouragement. It's not go win. It's not go dominate. It's just go play hard. James, when you tell me you want Aaron Rodgers' success to be just walk off the field healthy, that's way too low a bar. TJ, if success is, I just want his teammates to say, hey, he was a great leader, that's too low a bar.
But what has he shown us? What did he show us last year to where you can say, oh, yeah, he can win a championship?
He showed me he still can play at a high level.
He hasn't shown me championship. That's why TJ looking at James like that.
He can still play.
He showed me
high level. He can still play.
It's a lot of these dudes that we said had a great year last year. Stats wasn't like Aaron, and I understand it because the way the Jets looked.
Yeah.
If you really just turn on Aaron Rodgers tape, Aaron Rodgers played some dang good football coming off that Achilles, especially the late half of the season. He played some really good football. The only reason why I'm saying walk off the field healthy is because I'm not really high on the Steelers. So I think, like, me sitting up here saying go win a Super Bowl, I think that's unfair to him
but that's not success, James. Like,
why
walking off the field healthy it's almost like when you're talking to your kids, just filling out your name on the test is not success. Walking off the field healthy is the bare barometer to what any athlete hopes to do. It's not success. I hope that I play and I walk off the field healthy. I hope if Kenny Pickett plays, he walks off the field healthy. But if you're a 4-time MVP and this is your last year, this is it. James, if you're at a concert and they say encore, the success is not finishing the song.
I'm looking at it different.
Talk to me.
If Kenny Pickett was to walk off the field healthy, that's not a success because he ain't accomplished the thing Aaron Rodgers has done. Aaron Rodgers is a champion, a Super Bowl MVP, and a 4-time league MVP. He has nothing else to prove to nobody. For me, if this was him going to the Kansas City Chiefs or to the Philadelphia Eagles, replacing one of them dudes, you have pressure to go win a championship. Those teams are built to go win championships. I'm not really high on the Steelers to go win a championship. So for me to say success is Aaron Rodgers at 41 years old taking the Steelers to the Super Bowl, I can't say that's success.
To me, though, if your reputation precedes you, if you set the bar at a certain level, I need you to hit that bar. What I do, I always talk about this. My NFL career, lackluster. Played 4 years. TJ played 12. James played 9. My post-career, though, I've had some success there. Written 4 books. 3 were bestsellers. 1 was a #1 New York Times bestseller. If I write a book and it does not make the bestsellers list, that is not success, at least as it pertains to market value. If I write a book and it touches people and it moves hearts and it makes somebody cry, cool, congratulations. But if it don't hit the bestsellers list, because of the bar I have set for myself, a lot of people write books. Hundreds of thousands of books come out every year. Not many make the bestsellers list. I've had 3 that's done it. Yeah. So if Acho writes one, it better make the list.
But what if Acho wrote 20 books and every last one of them was a bestseller, New York Times?
Then the 21st,
and the 21st, they say, man, and you came out and you said,
and if it isn't, it's a failure.
But not only that, if you came out and you said, hey, everybody, this is my last
one. Then it's for sure, James.
It got to be the best one.
It has to be the best one.
Yeah, if you come out and this is the thing.
It has to be the best one.
They're going to run the ball a lot. That's Arthur Smith DNA. He's offensive coordinator. They're going to run the ball. Can they do enough? And when they need success, when they need Aaron Rodgers, it's probably going to be, 4, 5, 6 games max. At the end of the game, 4th quarter, 5, 6 minutes left. We need you to go on this drive. Or we need you to get 2 first downs to ice the game. Can you do that? Defensively, they're going to be in the game. Can Aaron Rodgers, can he do that 5 to 6 times this season when we need you? The defense didn't play well. You got us? That's going to be success because we don't know if he can do it because we haven't seen it.
But what if that still don't equal championship? That's why I'm saying Aaron Rodgers could have 6 2-minute drill drives to go win the game. It still might not equal
success for him.
Championship. I agree with the 5,000 yards. If you could go for 4,500, 5,000 yards and you look like the Aaron Rodgers, I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
With the team side of it, I'm not really high on this Steelers team coming out of the AFC winning the Super Bowl.
Isn't it fair, though, and I agree with you, I'm not suggesting what I want Aaron Rodgers to do is fair, nor is it within the realm of real possibility. But Aaron Rodgers' career has not been within the realm of possibility. I want storybook. Ray Lewis tore his tricep, if y'all remember, where that year he won the Super Bowl. It was the whole deer antler thing. We didn't know if he was going to be able to come back. It's his last season. Look up the whole deer antler thing for those that no longer remember. He comes back in miraculous fashion. He wins a Super Bowl, rides off into the sunset. Many suggest the greatest linebacker of all time. What Aaron Rodgers, I want him to do, I don't think it's realistic. It wasn't realistic for Kobe to drop 60 in his last game, regardless of how many shots. But if you are a legendary, if you're iconic, if you are a great, that is success. Tom Brady's last year in Tampa wasn't successful. Dirk Nowitzki's last year in Dallas wasn't successful. Drew Brees' last year in wherever it was in New Orleans wasn't successful. So it's fair to say these individuals did not have successful last years, but I don't want to lower the bar for what I believe is the most talented quarterback ever. Is it fair, James? I agree with you. It's not fair. It's not fair, but neither is the standards we put for anybody. It's not fair for you to suggest your kid should go D1. That's not fair, but that last name Jones means something. You done set the bar high now. You went from homeless to a third-round pick to a Super Bowl champ. It's not fair, Bo. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. But you set the bar at a standard. I think Aaron Rodgers has set the bar at a standard that if they're 10-7, are you going to feel good about that for Aaron? For Aaron?
Maybe it's me talking selfishly as a homeboy. But if they 10-7 and Aaron played some good football, and I'm like, my dog is done. And he walking off that field.
If he does
cool with that.
If he plays like that, he ain't retiring. He played like that, he ain't retiring. He coming back.
He plays like what?
4,500 and what you talking about.
Anything over 4,000 yards, we seeing Aaron Rodgers next season.
I'm going to make sure
we're going to see him another season.
I'm going to get on my jet and I'm going to go
That's a fact. He throw for 4,000 yards, no way he retiring.
No. That's a good point. He did leave a sliver of hope. He said, I'm pretty sure this is it. He didn't say this is it, and he didn't say I'm sure. That word pretty is doing a lot of lifting. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.